Welcome to the Dollface Dojo. I am your host, Dollface. Buckle in, y'all, because this is going to be a long freaking read, and we got lots of fucking names popping out in this one. So, where do I want to start? I want to start with thank you all for the comments, likes, shares, and views. You are greatly appreciated, and I'm very honored to be able to read for all divine beings on this channel. If you would like to donate to the channel, the Cashapp handle is in the description box, and let's get it started. Okay, so we have your mother is a 5-headed dragon. Now, what I mean by that is your mother probably has diagnosed maybe schizophrenic, but she's a 5-headed dragon. She's got like 5 man voices coming out of her. Like she's just not right. Okay, you know there's something not right about your mother. All right, last time you saw them, they were just out their damn mind, okay? And it probably really fucking terrified you the first time you heard a man voice come out of that bitch, okay? But this person wants to assume things. They want to continue to assume things about you. Let them. There could be also other beings out here that want to assume things about you. They could be assuming that you're agoraphobic. Maybe you haven't really been out all that much. Let them assume that. That's not the case at all. Whatever they want to think or assume about you is on them. Okay. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to rest. You've been through the most. You've been through more than possibly anybody on this fucking planet. All right. You're allowed to take that time to rest, to regain. You're going through a lot of shifts and a lot of changes, and you've changed everything about yourself. You're still healing from stuff. If you're not still healing, you've healed. And you are allowed to take that time because you were on a battlefield. I saw a battlefield in war zone. You were on a battlefield. You were on the war zone. You are allowed to do whatever the fuck you want to do. And no one is, it's none of these bitches' business. It's bar none. Bottom line, it's none of these bitches' business what the fuck you do. All right. These bitches are jealous, and that's the ugliest face you can fucking wear. So your mother's fucking jealous. Your mother assumes shit about you. Your mother talks shit about you. All right. This person could, and this is how you're going to know if this is like your mother, they talk about how children are dead in trees. When those man voices start coming out of them, you could hear them. And there's something else that they say too towards the end here. 230 on the clock, 234 on the clock. The children dead in trees. They could talk about how children, one of the man voices inside of them talks about how there's children dead in trees. Okay. But they play dumb to what they do. They may as soon as you walk into the room or something, they shut up. I mean, you probably haven't been around them in mad long, but you hear them talking and you hear like what they're saying, and you walk into the room and then they stop. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of shit. You're like, if I see you and I don't speak, that means I don't fuck with you. All right. You don't fuck with your mom anymore. 3:03 on the clock. You don't fuck with your mom. You don't fuck with your family. That's how you're going to know this is for you. Somebody wants to come back to make amends truly. They want to reunite or come into reunion with you. All right. Hold the fuck on. Oh, okay. So it was, you were allowed to, 3:21 on the clock. You are allowed to rest. All right. You're going to be traveling soon. Hold on. You will be traveling soon. These bitches think they're slick and they're hidden, but you see all. There's a cult being shut down because they are cruel for no fucking reason whatsoever. There's 2 bitches looking at your pictures, okay? They want you as obsessed with them as they are with you, but you're focused on yourself and unbothered. 3:45 on the clock. 3:45 comes up a lot lately. Their name could be Rachel or Laura or Lauren. You're like, why do you feel you need my attention? Like, go scamper off and find somebody else's attention. Like, go away. 4:04 on the clock. All right. You're strong as fuck. You're about to go through some major life changes. You could have red hair, whether naturally or dyed. All right. There's a Black Widow energy who is about to get everything that they fucking brought on to you. Everything they planned for you, they're about to get. They're going to come in. They're going to try to sink you down to their level. So, because when they can't elevate to your level, they try to bring you down to theirs. That's not going to happen. This Black Widow energy could be one of these Rachel or Lauren people. This person, you could have been with someone, and this person was somebody that this person that you were with cheated on you with. Okay. So, that song could be significant as well. It could have been around the time that you were with this person that the song came out, and this person, okay, this Black Widow energy came in, and they had hidden intentions and motives for what they did. Okay, they've been watching you, and I saw it follows you from lifetime to lifetime. So this energy follows you from lifetime to lifetime. They had hidden intentions and motives. They purposely got in between you and the person that you were with. So Rachel or Laura or Lauren, okay? They know that many people are in love with you, all right? You could have mafia roots on your father's side, or you, somebody who's in the mafia is in love with you, or you have mafia roots on your father's side, okay? There's somebody here that pretends to be a knight in shining armor, but really they're a waste of life in tinfoil. They want to come towards you, but they're too scared and intimidated because you're a free spirit. You could have cities of beings that want to come towards you, but are too scared and intimidated because you're a free spirit, okay? There's cities of beings here who stole your identity, and you're about to get everything you deserve and more because of that situation. 555 on the clock. And I think 555 is in this reading too. That's interesting. Somebody in the situation is not coming in up front or straightforward. They're trying to zigzag their way back in. Fuck that shit. This person kept you waiting on purpose, and they did it for money. Do not blame yourself for loving a master manipulator. 616 on the clock. Okay, there is someone with information that's coming in to help you. This person was paid by cults and covens to go up against you. They're slow moving, so be patient. They see that you're building your empire and you're doing a great job. So just keep going. You may have thought God forgot about you somewhere along the line. God does not forget about you because you are the main character in this bitch, okay? There was way too much there it is. 555. There's way too much that happened to you, and these bitches made it way too fucking big that it's not going to be swept under the rug. It's not going away. They're going to get that eye for an eye, and your shit, actually, it's coming out in this reading anyway. Hold on. And I'm burping. 555. Big changes for you. There is divine intervention at play here. You have love coming. 707 on the clock. There it is. Your story will be shared on the news. Like I said, these bitches made it way too fucking big and they did the fucking most. They went beyond doing the most to you. Okay, that's why you're allowed to rest. And these bitches can assume you're agoraphobic. If you don't feel it coming out your fucking house, you don't have to come out your fucking house, and you don't have to explain yourself to a goddamn motherfucker on this planet. It's none of their motherfucking business what you do. All right, but your story is going to be shared on the news because you trusted the trees when you were going through crimes against humanity, when you were being gang stalked, when you were having murder plots set up against you, when you were having rape plots set up against you, when you had spiritual warfare and black magic sent to you hourly or minutely. All right, when you were dealing with Midnight fucking Productions doing shit to you. All right. You're like, you don't like my choices? Like I was saying, you don't have to explain a motherfucking thing to a motherfucking person because it's not their life. It's not their choices, and your choices have no bearing on their existence. But they don't get that, though. So you don't like my fucking choices? Good. Good thing it's not your business. Sit down somewhere. Concentrate on you. 808 on the clock. I've been hitting 808 on like every fucking video. You're bringing sexy back because you are sexy. You are sexy, and you are brutally honest. And that's some brutal honesty for you. All right, you cannot be triggered by the trolls and they're mad because they hate us because they ain't us. Your spirit soul tribe family knows that you have made it to ascended master status. Yeah, buddy, you are walking, talking, living proof that God exists. Somebody here is going to jail or prison. And when I said who, Spirit said competing with you, but they don't compare. So somebody who's competing with you, but they don't compare, the competition is in their own minds, that person is going to prison. This person laughed at your pain. They enjoyed hurting you. Now they're going to get back everything that they sent out to you. They thought that you were stupid and gullible and naive. Boy, were they wrong. They underestimated you. David brought a rock to a sword fight. High underestimation, okay? And there's always sunshine on your side of the street. So no matter what you go through in this life, you're always happy. You're always positive. Even when on the hard days, when it's real hard to be positive, you're still like, okay, I got to switch my mindset. I got to get right. I got to keep, because I'm manifesting. So I got to keep my mind right. I got to keep my emotions balanced. I got to keep my mentality straight. Like I can't get myself bogged down with anything, and you really push through. Okay. But there's always, I feel like, okay. There are times where I feel like the sun isn't out until I come out of my house. And then all of a sudden the sun starts shining. There's days. I'm not going to say every day. I'm not going to say like that would be dumb. What I'm saying is there are certain days where I go out and it's like gray all day. And then I go out and all of a sudden it's sunny. And I'm like, did that happen for me? Did the sun come out for, yeah, y'all got to be feeling that way sometimes. Okay. But you shut down covens, you shut down cults. There's a cult being shut down, a coven being shut down, 10:01 on the clock, because you're royal bloodline. You are a royal descendant, and these motherfuckers decided to fuck with you. Someone named Miguel is attending daily, weekly cult coven meetings about you with someone named Charles, Chaz, Chester, or Chuck. All right. This was interesting because I saw murder. These bitches tried to commit your murder, and now it's too late. But you were chosen to be a prophet and lead your people. Okay. But I saw murder. They tried to murder you. Now it's too late. You're on your path. They can't touch you. You're untouchable, which actually is in here too. It's too late for your child. Your child joined in with a cult to try to destroy you. They were attending these weekly meetings and trying to figure out ways to murder you. Okay, you're getting victory over this whole situation. There's a law guardian here that was involved in the setup against Twin Flames that's going through an ego death. There's a lawyer that you dismissed, so you could have had to go back to court, and you got one of those shitty fucking public defenders. And you were like, no, this person is not on the up and up. This person is not right. They're showing their ass right now. They're not a good lawyer. They're not a good, I don't even know why they're in the position that they're in, because they don't know what they're fucking doing. They're not listening. They do things for the dollar, right? So basically, essentially, they're a whore. But this person, this lawyer that you dismissed, has passion for you. Or they're passionately trying to take or steal from you. And something about a stolen inheritance. So this lawyer that you dismissed is part of the cult and coven. Maybe you were trying to tell them, listen, these bitches are in a cult and coven. And she's like, what cult? Well, it doesn't have to be a female, but they could have been like, what cult or coven? And you like Freemasons, Eastern Stars, Illuminati, some sex cult, whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like sick shit. And this bitch already fucking knew. 12:02 on the clock. This bitch already fucking knew. This motherfucker already knew. Because they were in on trying to steal and take from you, stealing your inheritance, okay? These people are going to try, 12:12 on the clock, these bitches are going to try to use fear and intimidation tactics. You're like, who the fuck hurt you, bro? Hurt people, that's bullshit. I've been hurt my whole fucking life. I never went and hurt someone intentionally on purpose. Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all need to sit down somewhere and heal, bro. The Freemasons are involved, and they've been stalking you and triggering themselves. 1, 2, 3, 1 on the clock. They're now realizing how badly they fucked up just now. Just at this very moment. There's cops that were psychos, okay? Cops don't become psychos. Psychos become cops, all right? This shit is going to balance out. You could be seeing 4s a lot, and I just saw 1244. You could be seeing 44s, 444, 44, 44. All right? You don't play games, and you're not going to. You're not going to play games with these pieces of shit. This is a spiritual lesson that they're learning, that you don't play fucking games. You're not going to play games. This is God's game. This is under God's control. They have no control, and they're learning this, okay? They're learning how badly they just fucked up. 13:13 on the clock. They're getting their just desserts. They were spiritually tested, and they failed. They failed because they came up against you. They came up against you knowing you were prophesized to be here. You were prophesized to be here. They knew about you before you knew about you, and they still decided to come up against you. Yeah, she's sweet as pie, but if you break her heart, she'll turn cold as a freezer. So you're very sweet. You're a sweetheart. You're a fucking sweetheart. And these bitches who broke your heart on purpose, broke your heart. You got nothing for them now. Your heart's closed off to all of them. Anyone from your fucking past who you absolutely know was in on the setup and plots and plans against you, you want nothing to fucking do with them. You're good. You're good by yourself. You'll find new. You've got a spiritual tribe family out there that you know about. Okay, this law guardian keeps popping up. This law guardian apparently wants to be fucking heard. Their name is Carl. So that's how you're going to know this is for you. This person has STDs. That could be why they're going through an ego death. You see through them and all their bullshit, and they're shocked. 14:14 on the clock. This person is quick to anger and a hothead, okay, because they're selfish. They're selfish hothead. All right, they could have your neighbors in your neighbor. They don't have to. It's not like this law guardian could have your neighbors in a cult or coven, but they could be affiliated with this law guardian. Your neighbors are in a cult or coven. There's a roofing company or somebody that owns a roofing company in on it. This person is an opportunist and a gold digger. Everyone's about to get fucking raided, and that's where these cults and covens are getting shut down because they wanted to fuck with a chosen one. 14:44 on the clock. They wanted to fuck with an untouchable. This is a made person. This is a God-chosen made man. You don't fuck with chosen ones, bro. And that's the lesson that these bitches are going to learn today. All right. Somebody sabotaged the connection with the chosen one. Oh, well. Well, because they wanted to put up a smoke screen and show fake fucking love. 15:05 on the clock. You don't have contact with anybody. You're going to remain no contact with these bitches because you don't want anything to do with them. 15:15 on the clock. There's somebody you don't have contact with that wants to marry you. They could be in Arizona or Vermont. You're like, in the name of Jesus Christ, you have a deep soul connection. In the name of Jesus Christ, you have a deep soul connection coming in. All right, y'all. There's someone in cahoots with a sex cult. This deep soul connection could be in cahoots with a sex cult. But there's someone in cahoots with a sex cult. If it's not the deep soul, I hope it's not the deep soul connection because, bruh, 15:51 on the clock. Someone named Natasha or Tasha is going through a fall of an empire because they're greedy, selfish, and arrogant, and God does not play about you. And this is what these bitches are finally starting to fucking realize. Someone in the Philippines or someone who could be Filipino committed a murder, but they stole your ID, birth certificate, and social security card. So your identification essentially was 16:16 on the clock was stolen. All right. Now, I don't know if it ended up in the Philippines or if somebody Filipino has it and they committed a murder with your identification possibly on them. Okay. This person is stalking your social media off fake accounts. This person and like I said, they committed a fucking murder. They killed their children's mother. Committed a murder, killed their child's mother. But they had your birth certificate, social security card, and ID on them. This person is mentally and emotionally unstable, clearly. All right. You may have trouble asking for or accepting help because, I mean, you've been through fucking a lot. So, I mean, you probably assume that somebody who's going to pretend to help you, it's a manipulation. If somebody's trying to say, oh, let me help you, it's a manipulation. Or it's, they're being paid by cults and covens, or, you've just been through enough to where you have your boundaries up. You have trouble asking for help. That's also the emperor energy. If you're a feminine, you're very much in your emperor energy. You don't need help. You don't need help. But February was the month to open up that empress energy and allow people to help you. Now, you may not have anybody around you even offering to help you. So, I know personally for me, I don't, and I haven't, and I'm good. I'm fine. Dude, I'm good. But sometimes you're not. And sometimes you really do. You wish you had somebody you could be like, yo, I need help. I need some help with something, like whether like changing a fucking light bulb on an 8-foot fucking ceiling, you know what I'm saying? Something even as small as that, but you don't, you figure it out because that's the emperor in you. That's that masculine energy in you. All right. And it's basically because once you find your peace, you'll do anything to protect it. So allowing others in, you may be afraid that your peace will be disturbed if you allow anyone in. And you may be absolutely right. You got to go with your gut on that. Okay. Someone named Sandra or Sandy, 1818 on the clock. They're lying. This Sandra person, this Sandy person is lying about you. And their lies don't hold water, but beings out here are too stupid to see it or too blind to see it. Okay, so whoever is believing the Sandy person, they already want to have a problem with you, or you don't fucking talk to anybody. You don't hang out with anybody. So there's no reason anybody should be talking about you to anyone else, but they do because they're mad. They're mad that you cut them off. They're mad that you don't want to talk to them because they're shit energy. Okay, this Gigi person, Sandra and Gigi. All right. Gigi said you slept with people with people for money, for lie. Gigi said you slept with people for money and it was lies. Okay. You don't hang around anybody. No one. So why this bitch would run her mouth is beyond me. Okay. You're anointed and spiritually guided. And not to mention, you are protected as fuck. Okay. And this is where all the names come in. You ready? 1919 on the clock. Y'all ready? Okay. You are protected from someone named Cody. You are protected from someone named Sierra. You are protected from the FBI who is trying to doppelgang you, who is evil as fuck, who are evil as fuck. You're protected from evil ass pedophiles. You're protected from someone named Nick. You're protected from someone named Jolene. You're protected from an Uber driver. You're protected from someone named Tara or Tiara. Last name could be Bird. You're protected from someone named Brian. Now, these are all the people that are against you, okay? You're protected from people named Sean. You're protected from someone named Kristen. You're protected from someone named Mark. You're protected from somebody named Precious. I'm going to stop saying you're protected. You get the idea. 20:02 on the clock. Stephanie, Tanya, a whole court system of Illuminati, Freemason, and Eastern Stars. Someone named Susan or Sue. Someone named Donald, Donnie, or Don. Your uncle. Someone named Heather. Rapists disguised as cops. This is all people you're protected from. 20:22 on the clock. Someone named Isabel or Isabella. Your landlord that stole from you. Someone named Van Dyne or Van Dyke with the last name Van Dyne or Van Dyke. Someone named Jeremy or Jeremiah. Someone named Melissa, Melinda, or Mel. Your child's grandfather. Someone named Joseph or Joey or Joe. Someone named CJ. Someone named Thomas, Tom, or Tommy. Someone named Martin, Marty, or Marty, female, male, doesn't matter. All these bitches need to turn themselves in or they're going to be forced to. There's someone who forged documents that's going to try to unalive themselves. I hate that term, but here we are, life. All right, stay off dating sites. They're a breeding ground for traffickers and cult members. Meet me led me to the devil, demon, reptilian, shapeshifter, all right, who does, 21:12 on the clock. CP, you may need to drink more water. You are going to have freedom. It's coming up kind of high. You're going to have freedom. You have freedom from this, okay? And I just saw 21:21 on the clock. You have freedom from this situation already, all right? Your life story will be heard around the world. Your life story is going to be heard on the news. Your life story, they made it this big. They did this. They were your footstools to whatever is coming for you. All right. Everything that, okay. Their worst nightmares are you succeeding. Are you getting new love? Are you building an empire? Why they care about what you fucking do? Because they're shit. Because they ain't shit. They know they're not shit. And they're jealous and hateful and greedy and ugly and just deplorable beings on this planet who need to get the fuck off my planet, honestly. You're getting new love, okay? 818 could be significant. 22:22 on the clock. You could need to do some cord cutting from a business owner. So maybe some business owners trying to pull on your energy, do some cord cutting meditations, or somebody in the post office. Now here we go with your mother again. Your mother is talking about you, you and your children being raped. This could be when they were talking about the children dead in trees. You also heard them talking about you and your children being raped. Okay. It's another way you're going to know that this reading is for you. This is a hate crime. Okay. Your mother committed a hate crime against you. I don't know how, but your mother committed a hate crime against you. You're like, come correct or not at all to your entire family. You know your whole fucking family was in on it against you. The plight of the chosen one. We have the family. Everybody from birth on is a fucking setup. Your whole fucking family cannot control you, and they're big fucking mad about it. And it's 23:23 on the clock. I'm going to end it there, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. And I will see you on the next one. I'm out.